okay, you have 100 people who are in the water and you have a lifeboat that has 50 seats, and how will you choose who to save? Because if you put everyone on the boat, you're going to sink the boat. And so you have to choose who you're going to save. Okay, so people began to try to get around the question, and they were told pretty much instantly, no, you have to choose. And they began to find themselves asking questions like, if this person is an elder, does that mean that their knowledge of life is more valuable than someone who's younger? Or do we want to keep someone who's younger because they have more to contribute to society? What do we want to do with the people who are having various forms of challenges, either physically or mentally? Do they get saved because it's unethical not to save people? Or do you choose someone who's healthy over them? Okay, this is, as you may be feeling in your body right now, a horrific question. It's terrifying. And so, my feeling about this question is, well, this is what happens when you ask the wrong questions. So the person who developed this thing, his name was Garret Harding. He's the person who wrote The Tragedy of the Commons, and he was a card-carrying eugenicist. So this is a eugenics ethics question that gets put to our youth all over the world. And if we reframe it a little, we could imagine that all of us are in the water and we have a boat, and what are we going to do? Okay, and I can tell you something, I'm not leaving any of you behind. Okay, that's not going to happen. So because in Hardin's question, it's as though the people in the water are floating numbers. It's like there's absolutely no recognition that each one of those human souls is a complex collection of experience and exploration and knowledge and heartbreak and whatever else, language, culture, right? Every one of us has so much to offer. But you might take that and think, okay, well, then we should get a kind of inventory of everybody's skills, and everyone should do the thing they're good at. All right? Again, that's going to push you into very mechanistic thinking. We're going to be starting to think, oh, collaboration is like a watch where you do your part, I do my part, and we will make it function. Where what I'm looking at is more the question of, who am I when I'm with you? What possibilities arise in the particularity of the relationships as they are coming to be? So who you are, you know this, with one friend is very different than who you are with another. There are people you're around who make you feel confident and strong, and people who make you shy and quiet, right? You're not the same with everyone. So it's not like you have skills that can just be plugged in. What we have together is as yet unknown. So who can we be when we're together? So, I think this is a really important question, because we might tie our clothes together and pull people. We might take turns swimming. We might do all sorts of things to figure out a way to, just work it out. And as we are coming into a time that I actually foresee is a time in which the institutions that are supposed to be offering care simply cannot offer the amount of care that's needed, either physically or mentally or financially or really in any way. We need each other. Essentially, we are on a lifeboat, so tending to those relationships and making space for that complexity of possibility, like the possibility of all the relationships in this room right now, it's fantastic. You're not just numbers bobbing in the water.
Thank you so much, Nora.